Voila! This is the 2026 Model Y Premium with 7 seats, and I'll be sleeping inside. I'm already curious to find out how the third row will fold down. Will there be a gap in between, and how my air mattress will level that out? Let's find out. I mean, it's summer season and it's the perfect time to go on road trips and to sleep in your car, because this is exactly what I like to do, and I make those videos to encourage and inspire you to do the same. So I give you advice, I show you how I do it, so you can also go on road trips and create those exciting memories. First, let me show you the amount of storage that we have in the back. So we have the seat pockets behind the seat. That's not the case in the base Model Y, unfortunately. Then we have the side compartments. That's my dinner for tonight. The same on the other side. And then, of course, the third row. And I mean, that's clearly for kids, but basically you can move the seat forward here, so you can access it in the back. I'm not gonna try to squeeze in here because that's clearly made for kids only. But yeah, then in the front, side compartment as well. Then these compartments, that's always so nice because there's so much room. We have 2 cup holders. There's another compartment here. And because it's an electric car, we also have a trunk. So in the front here, and that's the cool thing in the premium trim, it's very big. So here I got my blankets and pillow, a camping chair that fits in here, some cooking stuff, and yeah, there's just so much room. And then of course, if we come to the back, we have the trunk. Unfortunately, that's not as big anymore. I mean, kind of makes sense because we have the seats here, but underneath here, we got the sub trunk. This fits my mattress. This is by a company called Snuuzu. In my opinion, they create the most comfortable air mattresses. However, it's also in the premium price range, so that's why I'm making this video, to help you decide whether or not this is the right mattress for you. By the way, I also got a 10% discount code here on screen. Maybe that helps you to make a decision as well. One more thing, I forgot about the storage room. Underneath the seat, we actually have quite a lot of room as well. However, underneath this seat, it's kind of blocked here from the front, but if you move the seat forward, you can actually store shoes, for example. There's also this gap in between. However, because you can also move the seat even further back, you then lose this room here. But you still have room for the shoes. Look at this. Perfect. Back to the air mattress. So it's this duffel bag. It's quite easy to carry around. And in here, you also have room to store other stuff. In my case, I have a topper here, which I show you later. But then this is already the mattress. And you can see it's part of the case. So that's nice when you roll it out. But before we can roll it out, let's fold down the seats. The third row is very simple. Just do it like that. And now you can see the armrests of the third row. The thing I'm not sure about here is if that's actually more narrow than in the premium model without the third row. I hope not, because that would be a downside for sleeping inside. For the second row, you can do it with those buttons here. They are automatic, or you also have this button here. And this seat actually moves forward, so there's enough room for this one to go down. But now the driver's seat comes back again. So therefore, I also gotta move the seats forward in the front, either with those buttons, or I've created a driver's profile called bedtime. So now the driver's seat moves forward automatically. And then you can also move the passenger seat forward on the rear screen. So we got this button here. I just realized something. This is how new the car is. Look at this. Oh, this is always so satisfying. Something I noticed is that if you click that button again here, it moves down even more. Look at this. Same on this side. I mean, it's only like a centimeter or two, but when you're sleeping inside, you want to have it as flat as possible. Because if you look from the back, you can see that the front there, it goes up a little bit. It's not as bad as in the Model 3 because the Model 3 it's a lot more. However, there you can actually remove the bench underneath and then they will fall down a lot more. But you cannot remove the bench in the Model Y. But what we can do in the Model Y is we can move the second row forward more. We can pull here and move this forward. Same on the other side. However, now by doing that, we created this massive gap here. Look at this. I just noticed there are 2 USB ports in the third row as well. And then 2 more down there. 1 in here. And a 12-volt plug down there. A problem there often is when you sleep in cars is the leg room here. Because when you're as tall as I am, your head most likely going to be here. But because we have moved the seats so far forward, this gap that we have to bridge is so little. I think we can even extend the headrest a little bit. So I'm pretty sure the Snuuzu mattress can give me enough support here so I don't fall down here. But let's see how it will do with this gap here. If I can feel it when I'm laying on the mattress. We'll find out. Okay, let's roll out the mattress. So we got the manual printed on the mattress itself. You can see the position of the car. This is how it is right now, so that's correct. So what I'm actually gonna do is I move this upwards because we're gonna roll it back over this gap like that. Then we can unbuckle these. And then for the back, there is a zipper here. You could remove it, but you don't have to. I usually just put it down here. That's totally fine. And then the mattress goes over it. And then here, we actually got an integrated pump that you can take out and charge. It's quite convenient because you don't have a cable running somewhere. And then there are buttons here, deflate, off, inflate. We use inflate. Yeah, now you can see how perfectly that actually fits. Look at that. Wow. But I still believe this Model Y trim is a little bit more narrow than the other ones without the third row. However, the Snuuzu still fits perfectly, I guess. This usually takes around 60 seconds until you can hear this high-pitched noise. And then, yeah, we're good. Look at this, wow. Yeah, okay, so it is more narrow because of those armrests. But because it's an air mattress, we can literally just press it in here to make it fit. And yeah, wow, look at this. So the seats go all the way to here. So there's definitely enough support here. Let's go inside. Ah, nice. Ah, I love the glass roof. Look at this. I can see directly at the windmill here. But let me see something. Yeah, wow, look at this. So because we have moved the seat all the way forward, it's almost in the front here. But actually the Snuuzu mattress, like the last part, is a little bit thicker. So there is more support exactly for the reason of the leg room. So you don't fall down there. But because we have the seat underneath now, it's a little bit higher here. So I'm actually thinking of moving the seat back a little bit because, yeah, you can see it here. There's a gap in between now because this part is supposed to be in the legroom, but now it's on the seat. Yeah, maybe that's actually better. I mean, technically we could have moved the entire mattress forward. Then we don't need to move the seats back again. Let's go inside again. Oh yeah, that's much better. It feels a lot more flat now, that's good. And also the gap that we have between the third and second row, we don't feel that one at all. Ah, this is so comfortable, especially if we close the doors. Let's close the trunk as well. There's so much room now. Wow, even for a second person, look at this. One of the reasons why the Snuuzu is so comfortable is because there is a foam layer on top of the air layer. And on top of the air layer, there's another breathing layer or something. So yeah, super nice. And this white thing, that's actually the topper itself. So there's a zipper that goes all the way around, so you can unzip that and put that in the washer to wash that. However, I feel like that's a little effort, so therefore I just prefer to bring my own topper and put that on top of it. If you're wondering if you can see the stars through this glass roof, I need to disappoint you, because unfortunately there's a tint in it, or like just something that makes this glass very dark, so the sun doesn't come in that strongly, if it makes sense, and therefore it's very hard to see the stars that well. Otherwise that would be so good if you can just lay here and watch the stars before falling asleep. Here's a little downside in the Model Y. So because the seats, they don't fold down completely flat, and because where we are right now, this is super flat, the whole mattress goes up a little bit in the front. But for this reason, I also have these. They're quite bulky though. I'm pretty sure there would be smaller ones as well, but they help to level out the car. Nice, that's much better. Look at that. Well, I think now you know what time it is. It's dinner time! It's actually very windy. Look at how fast the windmill is spinning. That's why I opened up the hood here, so I'm in the shelter of the wind. Instant noodles is literally the easiest travel food. So as we're gonna say in Austria, Mahlzeit. So I'm gonna enjoy my dinner here, and then later I'll see you inside the car. Wow, it's so nice out here. And today is much nicer temperature-wise, because last time I was at this exact same spot was when it was 40 degrees in Vienna, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, tonight it's much nicer. So let's go inside. This is usually where I put my shoes. Let's close the door. And I love the Model Y Premium because it has those light strips all around, also in the front. That just gives some extra mood in here. I always enjoy to sleep in the Model Y. I just think it's an amazing car for car camping. I definitely gonna set the camp mode to like 21, maybe 22 degrees, because it is still warm outside. So I will use the camp mode to actually cool me down tonight. Usually I use it the other way around. Usually when I sleep on top of a mountain and stuff like that in the car, it's very cold outside, and then I use the camp mode to keep me warm. But tonight I think it's going to be like 25 degrees outside, so it will feel much nicer inside the car. By the way, that's another thing. If you turn on camp mode, you actually have to lock the car on the screen, because otherwise if you only lock it on your phone and you keep Bluetooth on, someone could actually open the doors from the outside because your phone is in the car. So that's why you got to lock it here on screen. Noise. And then you feel safe and cozy and warm inside. All right, let's activate the camp mode. We set it on 21.5 degrees. That should be good. And it's 11:15. We still got 30 degrees outside. That's actually crazy. And also, how cool is this animation, please? Come on, look at this. Anyways, and we currently have 350 kilometers of charge. That will be easy to calculate tomorrow morning. And that equals to 68%. Yeah, let's see how much battery we take with 21.5 degrees. See you tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning. Look at this. I always like that so much. It has been raining in the night a little bit. That's super nice with the glass roof. I really love that noise. And yeah, I did sleep very well. I mean, the Snuuzu mattress is just so comfortable. That's why I'm telling you, it's the one that I recommend the most, and I put the discount code here again for 10% off if you're also interested in getting one. But yeah, let's have a look how much charge it took throughout the night. Camp mode is still on. It's 8 hours later. We already got 25 degrees outside, so definitely warmer than in here because we got the camp mode set to 21.5 degrees. Then we have 303 kilometers left, so that's down 47 kilometers and 58%, so 10% is what we needed. It was definitely never easier to calculate this. I think it's interesting that AC also takes that much charge, because in winter, when it's like 0 degrees outside, the stats are similar. But I mean, it's okay because I had a very nice night in here. Yeah, it's still windy, but the temperatures are nice. I mean, this is what I love about summer, that in the morning you can come out like this already and it's warm enough. Because in winter it's always kind of hard to get out of the car when you know that it's so much colder outside than inside. And now the sun is coming out as well. I just can't get enough of this. Look at that! Wow, that's why I recommend to go car camping. And YouTube recommends you one of those 2 videos that I've done as well. So either keep watching something or I'll see you next Thursday. Bye bye.